It's me, CNP, and today we are back with another ASMR gaming video. Tonight's video is going to be a long awaited video. I mentioned something about this rebuild 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I've kind of just been procrastinating until now. I think it's finally time. You guys keep commenting, asking for it, so we are going to be doing a Dirk rebuild. That's right, Dirk Nowitzki. We are going to be recreating him to the best of our ability. I love these recreation videos. You guys seem to love these recreation videos as well. I'm kind of going into this with an idea of what I want to do. We might do a couple of different builds. I don't know. We're just going to kind of play around with it. I think I have a couple of ideas in my head as to what we can do, and this build is going to be an offensive juggernaut for sure. He's going to be so offensively centered, as Dirk was. I mean, Dirk in his heyday was probably one of the best stretch big men in the history. Actually, probably is the best stretch big man in the history of the NBA. So that's what we're going to be focusing on, is his offensive abilities. So if you are looking for an offensive big man, then this guy might be for you. But I will say, before we get into the actual tutorial, please, if you have not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. We are on our way to 25K. That's right, 25K is the new goal, and growth has definitely slowed down a tremendous amount on the channel, I will not lie, but that surge that we made at the beginning of this month, it's amazing, and I'm trying to keep myself grounded and remind myself where I was 3 months ago compared to right now, and it's like night and day. So thank you guys so much for the support. If you are not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. If you're watching, if you're a subscriber watching this video, thank you for the support, and remember to hit that like button. So without further hesitation, let's get into the build. Okay, so here we have Dirk Nowitzki, power forward, right-handed, 41 jersey number. Now I'm curious to know what is probably the better build for this. This build is going to be offensive centric. So usually, you know, if you're making between a power forward and a center, you want to go with the center because it gets more defensive badges. However, I'm not sure that we're going to have any defensive badges on this build, but let's go with power forward to start with. Now, for the skill breakdown, I was considering all of, obviously, it's got to be a shooting. It's got to be a shooting something. He was the definition of a stretch big. Like, he was the original stretch big. Honestly, you know, if you're asking me, he made stretch bigs cool before they were cool. So, in my opinion, you kind of gotta go with the pure shooting pie chart. Plus, it's gonna give you that 95 post fade, which was Dirk's signature move. So, in my opinion, we gotta go, at least for this first little variation of Dirk, we're gonna go with the pure shooting. Now, for the physicals, you guys know me. If you've watched any of my builds, I'm a fan of the balanced physical pie chart, so that's what we're going to go with. Now, for the attributes, we're going to max mid-range, we're going to max 3-point, and we're going to max post-fade, and that gives us 27 shooting badges. We're not going to touch, actually, you know what, we'll give it a 70. No, we're going to go with, you know what, for now, we're just not going to touch free throw. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and max our post moves, and we're going to max our pass accuracy to give us 12. Actually, we're going to pull that back a little bit. We will have 74 pass accuracy. Now, for the defense, we're going to max interior defense, we're going to max defensive rebounding, we're going to max block. And see that it still is not even going to give us a badge. We'll max lateral quickness as well. And then we're going to max standing dunk, ourselves like a 50, 50 driving dunk, and our layup is going to be kind of struggling, but honestly, we could probably, no, we can't take anything away from block. I'm a little hesitant to do anything. I tell you what, let's take block down and let's put it on ball handling, so he has a little bit of ball handling. I'm hesitant to leave that layup at that level, but maybe we take down block all the way and we max out these. Yeah, look at that breakdown. 10, 27, 11, and 1. We might even, yep, we can get 12. So he will be able to play interior defense. He's not really going to be able to get too many blocks because his block is obviously not even touched. But he's going to be able to get those defensive rebounds still. He's still going to be able to play defense. He's going to have the lateral quickness still. Let's see if we can get another badge. Maybe if we go like that. Yeah, we can. We can get 13 playmaking badges. So right off the bat, we have a build here. 10 finishing, 27 shooting, 13 playmaking, and 1 defensive. Again, guys, I can't stress this enough. This is a power forward build. This is an offensive centric build, just as Dirk was. But this is pretty nutty badge layout right here, if you ask me. 10 finishing, 27 shooting, 13 playmaking, and of course only 1 defensive. But you can still do, your basic big man duties, which is play interior defense and get some defensive rebounds. Now, let's go ahead and continue with this. We will go with slight because he was a skinny man. Now, for the height, Dirk was 7 foot, but as you guys know, we like to go 1 inch shorter when we can. So we're gonna go 1 inch shorter. We're gonna go 6'11" for the height, or excuse me, for the weight. We will bump it up to 245. I believe that was his weight. Hold on, let me do one quick little check. Let's see, height, weight. Yeah, 245. A little bonus typing sounds there as I Google his weight to confirm. 245 is in fact his weight, and we will go with max arm span to get that added little boost to just it's gonna help us get more rebounds and play better defense. So add that up, and we will go with the post scoring takeover, and let's see what we get. Kevin Love, Dirk Nowitzki, and Al Horford, a 3-level scorer at the power forward. So right off the bat, first try, we get Dirk as a player comparison, a 3-level scorer at the 4. Wow. We'll go ahead and test the build, see what we can get as far as at a 99 overall. Let's go max here, 99 overall. It's going to be a 60, so we'll do the physical traits first. As you guys know, if you have the gym rat badge, it's +4, plus another 4 for being a 99. So everything you see on the right is going to be +8. It's going to be 68 speed, 62 acceleration. Vertical would be a 57, and strength would be a 74. Right off the bat, that sounds really low, honestly. I'm starting to think that maybe the speed pie chart would be best for a stretch. Typically, I go balance to try and keep as high of strength as possible, but even with, it's probably the shooting pie chart just has low strength by default, if I had to guess. But everything on the left now, close shot would be an 89, which, as you guys know, close shot helps with post hooks. Driving layup would be a 63, so not very good, but still manageable. Driving dunk would be a 59. Standing dunk, a 77 post hook, and 84. So even with being just a stretch, we still get an 84 post hook. That's pretty crazy. Pass accuracy is excuse me. Wow, I completely skipped over shooting. So shooting. So here is the bread and butter right here for Dirk. An 89 mid-range, an 86 three-point shot, a 62 free throw, and a 99 post fade. So this build is going to post fade anyone. A 99 post fade, that is crazy. For playmaking would be an 81 pass accuracy, so he's going to be able to pass very well. Ball handling would be a 42, a 46. Post moves would be a 79, so pretty decent post moves still to get those post spins. And we're going to have 13 playmaking badges too, so we're going to be able to get that post spin technician. And then of course, unfortunately, we only have one defensive and rebounding badge. Honestly, I would only recommend using this player in Pro-Ams if you in fact have a 30 badge defender or like a paint beast style center. That's the only time I would recommend ever using this build. Obviously, if you had a 3-level score at the 4 and, you know, an offensive build at the 5, you're going to be lacking a lot of team defense that you're going to need. Because this build is going to be a liability on defense. You're not going to be able to defend, you know, if the other team had a paint beast, you would get abused. So you would need a defensive center to help you out. For the badges, again, let's see, we'll go gold contact, we'll go, it leaves bronze fancy, we'll go gold back down punisher to help with those, to help with posting up, and then we can go maybe gold deep hooks. That seems pretty cheesy to me. Gold contact, gold back down, and gold deep hooks. Maybe go bronze drop stepper instead of bronze fancy. I'm trying to think of any other badges. Put back boss. He's not really going to be getting offensive rebounds. We didn't even touch his offensive rebounds, so put back boss would be kind of silly. This doesn't look like a bad layout. Maybe takedown, back down punisher. You don't really need that gold. You really don't need that, period. Honestly, if we're going to be, you know, going for finesse moves with like a deep hook, or maybe, you know, I don't even know that you need contact finisher. I mean, that's obviously the best badge. The best finishing badge is contact finisher, but being that we can't really, you know, we're not really a dunking build, or really even a layup build, there might be some better badges to grab, maybe like pick and roller or slithery. Slithery is a really good finishing badge. And then of course there's you know, like post-centric badges. Maybe we do keep the post badges, but something like that. Consistent finisher is also a really good badge. But I don't know, you guys are always hating on my badges. I don't know why. I think I know what the best badges are. So again, range extender Hall of Fame, hot zone hunter Hall of Fame, quick draw Hall of Fame. Although quick draw is kind of up to your preference. I like to go gold 38. Some of you guys were asking what jump shot I was using on my 3v3 collab. It was gold 38, I believe, for that video. Also, hot zone hunter I'm only having on Hall of Fame because I'm assuming that at max badges you are going to have all your hot zones. Someone did mention, like, why does he have hot zone hunter on Hall of Fame when he's making a fresh build? Well, this is, you know, 27 badges in. You know, you have all 27 badges. Chances are you have all your hot zones as well. Catch and shoot will go silver. Deadeye Hall of Fame. Gotta have that Hall of Fame Deadeye with a Dirk build. Are you kidding me? That man is pulling in people's eyes. Green Machine will go silver. And that leaves us with 8. We'll go Hall of Fame deep fades. Like I said, it's a Dirk build. Of course he's gonna be taking deep fades. And maybe go. We still have 4 remaining. Corner specialist. Corner specialist this year, in my opinion, is kind of useless, seeing as hot zone hunter activates when you have hot zones in the corner. I guess you could do like double activation if you had corner ASMR specialist on silver. And then, you know what? Dirk was pretty clutch. So let's go clutch shooter on silver as well. Although, pick and popper, I mean, that is like, I feel like that's pretty essential. And then playmaking badges, we will go with bronze bailout, bronze break starter. We'll go silver needle threader, gold post spin technician, gold quick first step, and maybe gold unblockable. That seems pretty fair, if you ask me. I'm not gonna need downhill because we're not really a transition big. And then one defensive badge. We will go with, I guess, intimidator to try and get some cheesy like missed shots, and then of course the jump shot would be Dirk Nowitzki, which is right there. So that is the first variation of Dirk that I would recommend. Again, 10 finishing, 27 shooting, 13 playmaking, and 1 defensive. Just a heads up, this is the exact same build, but at the center position. So, as you can see, we get 11 finishing, 28 shooting, 14 playmaking, and 1 defensive and rebounding. So again, it is much better. Actually, I might be wrong. I think I had max lateral quickness on that power forward build, so this is a little bit different. I might be wrong on that accord, but the badge layout for this build is obviously much better. That's probably why, because I didn't do anything on lateral quickness. But you know, we can go slight 6'11", similar build style, our max arm length and post score, and we get a 3-level score again. LaMarcus Aldridge, Nikolai Jokic, and Nikolai Vucevic. So similar style, but a little bit more badges being at the center position. Okay, and now we have the second variation of this build. Again, power forward, but like I said, you can make it at the center position. I just prefer to stay the power forward because in my mind the center is going to be a defensive center, and just to keep the positions right, I figured it would be best to just make this a power forward. So the first build we did a pure stretch. This is going to be a shooting and playmaking. We want to get that higher post move ability plus possibly a potential floor general for the entire court. You know, he might have Hall of Fame timer, Hall of Fame floor general, to kind of be that placeholder for the Hall of Fame. It's typical that, you know, playmaking bigs might be the floor general to free up a couple of badges for a playmaking guard, but so we will go balanced as usual, and we're gonna start with the mid-range 3-point post fade, 17 shooting badges. Let's get that 18th right there. We're gonna max ball handling, we're gonna max pass accuracy, and we're gonna max 20 playmaking. I feel like that's too much. That might be a little bit overkill, but we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna max the 2. You know what? Let's max all of this actually. See, that only gets us 2 defensive and rebounding. I feel like that's like not even worth it. But we'll hold on to it for now. And then driving dunk, standing dunk, post hook, close shot. We need that close shot. So let's go ahead and go back down here and take off that. Throw it on close shot. And we'll actually take down a couple of playmaking badges. There's no reason to have this many. 17 sounds like a good number to me. We'll throw that on there, and yeah, this looks like a decent breakdown. Again, this is just a second variation. I would honestly prefer that first one. That first one was about as Dirk finishing, so we have 9 finishing. And we'll go ahead and just max out everything. We want the shooting more than we want the playmaking, so we'll take that down. And 21. Can we get another one? 22. Wow. So 9. Wait. Let's see if we can get anything else off of maybe the ticket off of driving dunk. Yep. I bet we can get another playmaking. Yep, we can. So 9 finishing, 22 shooting, 15 playmaking, and 1 defensive and rebounding. Again, not his strong suit. 6'11", that ball handling is going to be a 55. Not good at all, but a little bit better interior defense. We'll go 145 to get that boost to interior defense, and we will max out that arm span and go post scoring. And we get Kevin Love, Danilo Gallinari, and Dirk Nowitzki back to basket big. Okay, I've been wondering what kind of build breakdown it would take to get this build name. I kind of want to make this build now. The back to basket big sounds so tough. That sounds so nice. Definitely a unique build. So that's nice to see. Let's go ahead and test it out. We'll go ahead and max out all of the, let's go to a 99 and go through the attribute breakdown. Physical, like I said in the beginning, +8 to all your physicals if you have Gym Rat and a 99 overall. So it is going to be a 72 speed, nice, a 78 strength, a 65 acceleration, and a 59 vertical. For the actual, skill attributes, close shot would be an 89, driving layup would be a 67, driving dunk a 60, standing dunk a 78, post hook would be a 76, mid range a 79, 3-point shot a 76, free throw a 86, and post fade a 91. So still a very, very high post fade. 3-point shot is a little bit lower, but guys, a 22 shooting patch with those levels of attributes, you should be able to green easy, especially with jump shot 38, which is obviously my favorite jump shot. I don't know if I've ever gone on record by saying that, but it is 100% my favorite jump shot, and I think that you should be able to easily green with those levels of attributes. Now, playmaking, pass accuracy would be a 74, ball handling a 57, and post moves an 88. So a much higher post move, and of course, us being playmaking, we're going to be able to get Hall of Fame playmaking badges. And then here's the defense, 76 interior defense and an 82 defensive rebound. So lacking there. Let's go ahead and throw our badges on. We're going to go with D-Bucks Hall of Fame. D-Bucks Gold, excuse me. Back down Punisher Gold, and maybe... we could throw just a little bit on, maybe like that. I don't know. This is kind of up to your discretion. It's got 9 finishing badges. This is only going to be, applicable if you have a mismatch. If a guard gets switched onto you, you're going to have 9 finishing badges to be able to bully whatever mismatch you have. Otherwise, I would recommend not even trying to be a finisher with this build. You're just going to end up disappointed, as not a lot of shots are going to go in. So I'm not even going to really spend too much time there. But again, Hall of Fame hot zone, Hall of Fame range, and then gold or Hall of Fame quick draw, whatever you prefer. I kind of messed up in the pure stretch one. Definitely want Hall of Fame quick draw now that I think about it, because the post fades, it's going to speed up the post fade even more and make that even more unguardable. We're going to go Hall of Fame Deadeye. We're going to go silver catch and shoot, silver grain machine, and maybe silver pick and popper. That looks fine to me, but actually we forgot deep fades, so maybe something like that would be best. Or we could even take off catch and shoot and go pick and popper, even though honestly off of a pick and pop it would be a catch and shoot, so why use pick and popper when you can just use catch and shoot? It elevates the shot percentage for an attempt taken off a pick and fade situation. I wonder how much it actually elevates it. Boosts the chance of hitting a jump shot immediately after a catch. Yeah, I think bronze catch and shoot is definitely, like, why would you even have pick and popper when you could just have catch and shoot that applies to all times that you just are catching and shooting. So we'll go with that, and then for the playmaking badges, we'll go Hall of Fame quick first step. We'll go Hall of Fame post spin technician. We will go Hall of Fame floor general to take care of the floor general capabilities for the team, and then we will go bronze bailout. We can go bronze break starter, although I think break starter is honestly a myth. I don't really believe in that badge whatsoever. We could go silver unblockable, or maybe bronze unblockable and bronze needle threader. We're not going to be like a dribble build, so handles for days probably isn't the best. The only reason we have these playmaking badges is to be more effective in the post. So, and then of course the defensive, you could go bronze box, but I think bronze intimidator is probably best. And then of course make sure you pick that Dirk jump shot. And yeah, that is the second variation of the Dirk build. Alright guys, here is the same exact build at the center position, but as you can tell, I am running into a little bit of an issue. I believe that this build is actually better at the power forward position, as the attributes don't really get you the same level of, I guess we could take that down and put that on driving layup. There we go, 9 finishing, which is I think what we had on the other build. 9 finishing, 22 shooting, 15 playmaking, and 1 defensive and rebounding again. We'll go slight, 6'11" to get a little bit of extra bonuses. 245 and max arm span. Both scorer, takeover, and LaMarcus Aldridge, Nikolai Jokic, and Nikolai Vucevic. So the exact same 3 that we got with that pure stretch. At least I think it was the same 3. I want to say it was, and we still get the same build name, which is that back to basket big. Definitely a rare build. So if that's what you want, go ahead and use that. That's gonna do it for this build tutorial. Again, guys, these aren't the most comp builds in the game. These builds, especially this one, I mean, some of them, some of the tutorials that I make are comp. I would not recommend this build if you are, trying to, be a pro-am, star, I guess. This is a build to use for fun. Although, if you're a good player, you could probably use this build as a comp build, but it's just, there's definitely better options out there, in my opinion. But it's still fun to recreate these players, and yeah, I think this actually turned out pretty nice. Obviously, we got the player comparison on both of our power forward builds that we made, both the pure stretch and the stretch playmaker, the 3-level score, and the back to basket big. So that was really cool. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. So if you're watching this during the day, then have a relaxing rest of the day. And if you're watching this at night, then have a great night sleep.